Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be just a little story time, I guess, on an experience that I had purchasing from Sephora recently. I have to say it wasn't the most positive experience I've had with them. I love Sephora. I mean, just look around with how much makeup I'm surrounded by, and mostly I got it from Sephora. So I'm a big fan of the store, and I was really disappointed with how this particular situation was handled, and I just sort of wanted to chat with you about it. If you're new to my channel, I'm Yori. Usually I upload videos about makeup, reviews, and things like that. I'm a review-based channel. Today's just going to be a little different. So without any other delay, let's go ahead and get started. This started on Monday, actually, and I don't know about you, but probably if you're watching this video, you're just as much of a makeup lover as I am, and I keep my favorite sneak peek Instagram accounts. I have the notifications turned on for them so that if anything launches or if there's any sales or anything like that, then I really know and I can take advantage. So on Monday, at around 8 o'clock in the morning, I saw a post on one of my favorite Instagram accounts that the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette had become available on Sephora. Now, this palette wasn't set to launch until July 6th, so I was like, wow, that's cool. If I can order it early, then maybe I can swatch it for my channel or something like that. When you're a small channel, getting new product early is really important, and so I try to. I actually would have totally waited to purchase the palette a little bit more because the color story is very simple, and since I already have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, it wasn't anything that was really pressing for me at the time, but I thought if I could get an opportunity to review it early, then it might help my channel and also help any viewers that might be looking for reviews to see if they want to consider purchasing the palettes. So I bought it, and I got a confirmation that same day. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday. And then by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I already had a shipping notice with an estimated arrival day of Wednesday, which would be yesterday, and depending on when you were watching this. So it would have been yesterday, and that was great. I figured, oh, I'll make a swatch video, and then I'll play with the palette a little bit and review it and keep it. I mean, I collect eyeshadow palettes. I have the Fenty Holiday palette, and I love it, and I have all the like summer stuff, and I love that. So I had no doubt I would love this palette as well, but it just wasn't something I would have bought if I couldn't have had it early. Okay, so I always track my packages. I like to know when my things are going to arrive, and I started tracking the package, and on that Wednesday, which was yesterday, I noticed that the tracking information all of a sudden said that my package was being held at the local carrier. And I read the information, and the package was already in the Chicago area. It was at my local distribution center for UPS, and it was supposed to be delivered that day. So there was really no reason for there to have been a delay. So I tracked it using the Sephora information, and using their information, it just said that it was being held at the sender's request. So I called UPS, and they told me that the sender had requested that they hold on to the palette and not deliver it that day. And I asked, well, why? And they couldn't tell me, obviously. They just said that they requested it to be held, and so they were holding it, and that they were going to deliver it today, which is Thursday. I had actually requested to go and pick it up just to see what they would say. I really wasn't going to go run out and pick it up after work that day, but they said that I wouldn't be able to pick it up until today, and since it was going to be delivered today anyway, it really probably wasn't going to be worth my while to go over there and get it. So I said, fine, deliver it today, and that's fine. I'm in no hurry. But I did contact Sephora because I received an email from them, and let me check the date because that's going to be important. Okay, yeah, yesterday on Wednesday, I received an email from Sephora saying that they were sorry that due to a system error, the Fenty palette that I had ordered was really showing available prematurely. And they were saying that they will hold my order and ship it this week as if it hadn't already been shipped. And it says once shipped, you'll receive an email confirmation with the updated shipping details. And then sort of as a consolation prize, I would say, they said that they would add a $10 credit to my account. So understanding what had happened with UPS already and them making it seem as if they didn't have the palette in stock at all and that they were going to ship it at a later date when I knew it was already sitting in Chicago, I just didn't appreciate that. I understand they probably were not supposed to release that palette, and when they were coding the website, they forgot to modify the dates of when it should actually show up as available. I get that. And if they had told me that, I would have been like, okay, you know, too bad, I missed out. But That's not what they said. And I almost feel like my intelligence gets insulted when people are not honest about what happened. So yes, it was a stock issue, but the pallet was sitting in Chicago already. That new shipping notification that they referred to, it never came because obviously the pallet had already shipped. I haven't seen if I have the $10 credit on my account or not. I'll look later. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that, and so I contacted customer service and I explained that I was not sure why. They were sending me this email saying that the pallet was going to be shipped at a later date when it's already sitting in Chicago. Like, it's already here. What do you mean it's going to be shipped at a later date? It's here. And when they responded to me, they just said, oh, we'd be delighted to help you with an update on your order. And the lady said, oh yes, it's going to be held with the carrier of my package until Thursday. But they never addressed the fact that the pallet had already been shipped and they went out of their own way to stop the delivery of the pallet. They never even addressed that, and I was very clear. And then it says check out the rewards bazaar for exclusive offers that can be redeemed with points. I don't know if that's just a canned response, but I clicked on the link and there's nothing in the rewards bazaar that wouldn't be there normally, so that was really no consolation prize either. I'm very disappointed that they weren't straightforward. I was very clear and I said, I don't know why you're saying that the shipment is delayed when the shipment is already here and why you're trying to stop it. Now comes what I think happened. And personally, I think that they were going to have a Fenty pop-up shop yesterday in New York City, I believe. I saw like a few people show it on Instagram stories and it looked really cool. I think that they were trying to protect the integrity of that pop-up shop by not allowing any of the packages that had already gone out to be delivered so that they can make most of the sales that day. And if people wanted to purchase it for friends and ship it out or whatever the case may be so that people can have their pallets early. And so they tried to intercept any and all packages that went out. That's my guess about what happened because today when I came home from work, my package was here and I have the pallet. And I'll be swatching it and I'll be reviewing it as I planned, I think. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful palette like all Fenty products are. Why did they intercept it? Like, if they made a mistake and they shouldn't have sold it, then it shouldn't be the customer that suffers the consequence, so to speak. I think that they should just maybe tighten their procedures in their headquarters of how they launch things and not necessarily hold products that have already been paid for because they had also already removed the money from my account. And the final clincher is that I talked to one of my friends that also purchased the palette and she said hers was way more extreme than me, but she told me that UPS actually delivered her package, she got her pallet, and then a couple of hours later, UPS sent the delivery guy back to her home to try to retrieve the package. So much to do. Why? I don't know. I don't understand. But mostly I'm upset that they weren't honest with me in the email. If they had said to me, you know, we were not supposed to have sold it, it's a violation of our contract with Fenty, or whatever the case may be, and so we have to hold it until a later release date, then I can respect that because they're being honest with me and everybody makes mistakes. But that's not what they did. You know, they sort of gave me the runaround. They didn't give me a direct answer. They gave me information I already had from UPS, and it's just like, I expected better than that. Anyway, that's my story. I don't know, I just wanted to get some opinions. I wanted to see what your thoughts were on the situation or if it happened to you as well. And yeah, I'd love to know. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm going to continue to purchase from Sephora. I love Sephora. I love makeup. I love the vibe of the store. I don't have to tell you this because if you're watching this video, you're just as much of a makeup lover as I am. But I am really disappointed. yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I always have so many Sephora hauls and the VIP sale and this and that and the other, and we hype up Sephora so much, and so it's a little bit of a letdown. They could have done a little better. Being honest would have been better, would have been an improvement, or just letting the packages go. Just admit they made a mistake and deal with the consequences because it was their mistake, not their customers. And anyway, definitely leave your thoughts down below. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts about this. This is the first time that I've had an experience like this. I'm sure it's not the first time that it's happened, but it's just to go through all the trouble to intercept all those packages, because who knows how many people bought this palette. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are very, very excited about it, and I wasn't the only one that purchased it, and my friend wasn't the only one that purchased it, so yeah, that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to read your comments, and I hope you'll consider subscribing and joining me for a future video. My videos aren't typically like this, but I do consider my subscribers my friends, and I'm very interested in knowing what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Bye-bye.